Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be testing HelloFresh. So a week of HelloFresh, 5 meals. Never tried this before, but thought it'd be a good one to give a go. We've been wanting to try it for a while, and my friend Holly, so I'm out of breath because I had to carry the box. My friend Holly had a free box coupon. So we got this completely for free. It's not gifted or anything, she just had a coupon. Let's cover that. It's our address. This has just arrived, so this is the box here. So let's open it up. Inside, this is what it looks like. I'm a bit disappointed these are all folded, but I can unfold them. So I will just get the recipe cards out and show you what we've got. So because it was free, and me being me, went for as many as you could get. So I got 5 meals for the week. So this will do us Monday to Friday. So we got crispy chicken and chili and chive sauce with spinach and potatoes. This looks nice. Then the Speedy BBQ chicken with wedges and garlicky beans. We then got the Fragrant chicken laksa with noodles. This also looks nice. I've never tried anything like that before, so I thought that'd be good. Next thing we got was the baked beef and gnocchi ragu. I'm excited to try that. I like gnocchi. And then the final thing was fajita chicken. I am aware that we got quite a lot of chicken, but those were just kind of the recipes that were available that we felt worked for us. So let's have a look at how this works. So they're all obviously numbered. So if I just show you, sorry this is in the garage, it's just easier because I'm going to put all the bags out here to film out here. So if you look here, they've got all the numbers on the side up here. So that goes obviously with the bags in here. So they all come in the bags like this. So I'm just going to keep all of this in the fridge in here. They did email me about the garlic and said they were just putting one garlic bulb in for the week. Not sure what that is. Recyclable plastic? That's a bit weird. So yeah, so you get all the ingredients in these little bags. Is this like ice or something? Chilled goods inside. What's in there then? Ooh. Hot meat in the fridge, same day of delivery. Okay, so do these not need to go in the fridge? Put fresh produce. Can I not just put this whole bag? Keep me in the fridge for freshness. Yeah. So I'll pop all this in the fridge, and then obviously we will make one of these later. I'm not sure which one we're going to make first, but we'll make one of these later, so I'll catch up with you when we do that. Thought I'd just show you actually what's in this bag. It was refrigerated, so it's got ice packs in here. So we've got the creme fraiche, and it looks like the meat in here. Yeah, the meat. So it has got use by date to the 19th on that one. What's that? That's chicken again. 21st. Okay. Bit of cheese. Okay, so you can see that there's like all the refrigerated stuff, but I'm assuming, yeah, it says on here, keep me in the fridge, so I'll pop all that in there and I'll see you later. Okay, so tonight Jason has chosen the Speedy BBQ chicken. Apologies if that is flickering the light. So we've got the Speedy BBQ chicken with wedges and garlicky beans. So these are the ingredients if you want to screenshot this and then follow along. And then this is the recipe. So this is recipe number 7, so I've just picked out number 7 bag. It is a 7, it's just, hold on, there you go, 7. And then I also picked out the chicken from that big bag that I showed you earlier, because that seems to have all the meat in. So I'll get out what we've got. So we've got the chicken breast fillets. We've got potatoes for the wedges. Beans, the shallot, the barbecue sauce and the honey, and then also I've just popped it in this cupboard because they emailed me to say that they wouldn't be sending separate garlic. So this is the garlic for the week, so I just need to chop this up. So garlic clove as well. Right, so this is going to be like a cook along with me. So apologies if this video ends up quite long. Right, first thing we need to do is preheat the oven to 200 degrees. So let's go over here. Put that on. 200. Okay. And then chop the potatoes into 2 centimetre wide wedges. Pop the wedges on a large baking tray. So you don't need to boil them before. So with the wedges that I normally make, the pinch of none ones, you normally boil them before, but you don't need to with these. I'm actually probably not going to use oil. I might use fry light instead, but I do have oil, so maybe I should just use oil. But let's do that now. Let's wash these. I've got 4 potatoes. So give them a little rinse. Just going to cut these ones a little smaller, so I'm just going to cut them in half. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier when I said, like when I did the intro and showed you the box, but I actually picked the meat and veg box. So there was different types of boxes you could pick. You could pick the meat and veg box. There was meat and veg, quick and easy I think there was, vegetarian and vegan I think that's what there was, and I picked the meat and veg one. Let's just kind of put you there for a minute. Right, so I now need to pop them on a large baking tray. I have got my large baking tray here. I think I'll just do it with oil just because it tells me that's what to do. So I need to pop them, put oil on them. So drizzle with oil, then season. Okay, so let's pop the wedges on. And then it says to spread out into a single layer and roast on the top shelf of your oven until golden for 25 to 30 minutes and turn halfway through cooking. So my oven's not quite up to temperature yet, so I'll just pop that to a side just until it is. Next stage is a frying pan. So I want to heat a drizzle of oil in a frying pan on a medium-high heat. While the pan gets hot, season the chicken with salt and pepper, which I've just put away. I'm now just gonna season the chicken with salt and pepper. I'm just gonna do it on the chopping board. I've just wiped it down after I did the potatoes on there. I'm gonna get a fork because I don't really like touching raw chicken. Right, 1 chicken breast. And 2, not very well proportioned, but never mind. Right, so season with salt and pepper again. I'm just gonna pop in the chicken now. This has got hot. It says to lay in the chicken and cook until brown, 4 to 5 minutes each side. So I'm just gonna wipe down this side once I put the chicken on there. Whilst that's cooking, it now tells me to trim the green beans. So back here. Just gonna wash them a second. I'm just gonna trim the ends. So just gonna pop the wedges in the oven quickly. Just turn the chicken over because I don't want it to stick. I've trimmed the ends of those. Hopefully you can hear me over the sizzling of the chicken. So trim the green beans, half peel and thinly slice the shallot. I hope this doesn't make me cry. Why is it when you always go to peel cut an onion, I always get an itch on my face? Good work, didn't cry. Now I need to grate the garlic. I've never used fresh garlic. You just cut into it like that? How does that work? Oh, I think I just need one of these, don't I? And then the rest. And I grate that. Okay. I bet people are like, no, that's not what you do. That's all stuck on the inside of that, but we'll work with that in a minute. So I'm just waiting for that to continue to brown. Once it's brown, pop the chicken on a baking tray. Right, so I need to get a baking tray out. I'll show you the chicken. Whilst that's doing that, I'm actually going to do the next step after all of that. You need to grab a bowl and you need to put the barbecue sauce, the honey and 1 tablespoon of water per person, so obviously I'm doing this for myself and Jason, into a bowl. 3 of these little dessert spoons, and then I need to stir it together. I'm just going to take the chicken off the heat and pop it in the roasting tray. You just pop that in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. I don't think you guys have met him before. Meet Mowgli. Say hello, YouTube. Hi, I'm Mowgli. I don't know if you've met him in a vlog or not, but here he is. The king of the house, aren't you, Mog? Okay, that's pretty much stirred now. Next step is, it doesn't tell me to wash the pan. It just says pop your fan, oh my goodness me, frying pan back on a medium to high heat. Add a drizzle of oil and the green beans. Just pop a bit of oil in. Oil is good in here, so I'm just going to add the green beans in. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. Stir fry until tender and slightly charred. So I'm now going to add in the shallot. And that is fried until golden. And then it just says to pop that on the plates until the rest is ready. Okay, remove from the pan. Right, I now need to pour in the sauce into, remove from the pan, pour in the sauce and stir well. Right, okay. Bring to a bubble and allow the sauce to reduce slightly. I don't really want it to reduce slightly, I've only got any to start with. I've allowed it to bubble. There's a bit of onion going in with it, but that's alright. Okay, so I'm just going to add in the chicken into the barbecue sauce in the pan. Coat that in the barbecue sauce. Maybe I needed to add more water. It looks quite watery to start with. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is what ours looks like. So not totally different. My presentation is not good, but I'll let you know afterwards what we think. Okay, so we've just finished our dinner. Let's move that mayo out of the way. You guys know that I would have had mayo with the wedges. Jason, what was your thoughts?
I liked it.
What did you, is there anything you didn't like about it?
No.
Both got nice clean plates, as you can see. Jason's peronaise. I liked it as well. I said it could have probably done with another tablespoon of water, just to make them more barbecue sauce, because you have to mix it with water. The chips were nice. It was all nice. Enjoyed the green beans. You ate all yours as well. You're not a massive fan of onion, are you? Like, you like it in things, but you wouldn't just eat it. So maybe a bit much onion for you. Why do you look so tired?
Been a long day.
He's been at college too. So yeah, thumbs up. Out of 10?
9.
9. What could have been done to be better?
Don't know.
What would have made it a 10?
Nothing.
Oh, not even me?
Oh, you
Thanks. Okay, we will check in with you tomorrow for I saw that. Our second recipe, and hopefully Jason will be a bit more awake when you see him tomorrow. Okay, so it's Tuesday now, so tonight we are having fragrant chicken laksa with noodles. This is what it's supposed to look like. These are the ingredients. And then this is the recipe. So obviously this is number 1. So I have got number 1 here. I will show you what's inside. Excuse my attire. This is my working from home attire with my Dance by Georgie jumper on. So we've got chicken thigh, and this is diced. We have got egg noodles, pepper, a lime, coconut milk. Also, how cute is this? Look how small it is, like compared to my hand. We have some coriander, some chicken stock powder, a chilli. I am glad that they put some of the most of the vegetables in, not in plastic. A spring onion. This is red Thai curry paste. And also peanut butter. So let's get crack-a-lacking. Pop your kettle onto boil. Right, I'm just going to fill that up. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if you can because the kettle's on. I'm going to half the pepper and discard the core and seeds. Chop into small pieces, so I'll do that. Okay, so that is the pepper cut. It now says trim the spring onion. So I'll just do that. I never know, are you meant to like keep this bit on? I don't know. And then thinly slice. Spring onion done. Half the chilli lengthway. Oh, hang on, I probably need to cut the top off. Half it lengthways. Yeah. De-seed and finely chop. And then I need to peel and grate garlic. I'm just going to wash my hands. And then the next thing I need to do is roughly chop up the coriander. So I will do that now. So I need to now zest and half the lime. Just pop in. So I've got a large saucepan. We want to add in the pepper, the garlic, the chilli and half of the spring onion. And then we want to add in the red curry paste. Whilst I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'm just going to do the stock. So, I don't know if you can see this. Here, can you see that? It tells you how much per person. So I need chicken stock, 400 ml of water. So I'll just do that quickly. Pepper, we want the chilli, and we want the garlic, and half of the spring onion. And we want to mix that together, stir and cook for 2 minutes. I'm now going to add in the red curry paste. And I just have to show you because I can't get a right angle to balance it on. So I am now going to pour in the coconut milk. And you've got to mix this until it's smooth. Okay. So obviously that's smooth, but it's just got the peppers and that in it. Excuse my voice, that's really gone down the wrong way. And we want to now add in the chicken stock with the water and bring that to a simmer. So that is now, it's actually starting to boil a bit, but it's simmering. So I am now going to add the peanut butter and a pinch of sugar to the pan. I want the peanut butter. It's also not just me that's sneezing and coughing. Jason is also, apologies if you can hear him in the background, it's obviously travelled. We're not ill, I promise, it's the chilli. Gone right up our noses. Right, so I've added peanut butter. I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of sugar. And then we want to simmer that simmer that gently for 10 minutes. And I have heated up some oil in a pan and I'm just going to cook the chicken in there. Our whole house is now coughing and sneezing at the chilli, so that's fun. So I'm just adding in the chicken in there and also the lime zest. Okay, so this is now, hopefully you can hear me, this has now been simmering for 10 minutes. So it tells me I now need to add in the noodles for 4 minutes. This is how we're looking. Just going to add the chicken into here now. And I have also added a little bit more water, as it said to, if it was like a soupy consistency. I'm just adding the chicken in here now. Just doing that. So add the chicken in and then simmer until the chicken is piping hot for 1 to 2 minutes. So this is finished now. It doesn't look anything like the photo. That's a lot more red, whereas ours isn't, but we'll give you our verdict once we've finished. So we've just finished and my camera battery is low, so I'll try and talk quickly. It was very nice, but don't think you need the whole chilli. So next time I make it, if I make it again, I won't put the whole chilli in. Jason, what do you think?
Too much chilli.
Too much chilli. But it was nice anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was nice. So I would recommend, but just with less chilli.
Less chilli.
See you tomorrow. Okay, so it's Wednesday now, and tonight we are having the baked beef and gnocchi ragu. So these are all the ingredients. And then I'll just show you the recipe. This one is number 8. So I've got that bag here. Just balance that there. And then I've got the additional things that were in the other little bag that I showed you at the start of the week. So I've got the mince, which I'm holding upside down. A little tiny block of cheese. And also this cheese as well, which has just fallen down the back of the fridge, which is why it looks like that. So let's open this up in here. We've got chopped tomatoes with onion and garlic. We've got an onion, pepper, a carrot, a red wine. It's supposed to be a red wine stock pot, but this is actually a paste one. They did email me about that. So that's another thing, they email you any alternatives that they're going to give you. And then the final thing is the gnocchi. That was me trying to do a Welsh accent and really failed. Right, let's get cracking. So, step 1, chop chop. Right, preheat your oven to 200 degrees. Heat a drizzle of oil in a large frying pan on a medium to high heat. So we're heating a bit of oil and adding in the gnocchi once that's hot. I am going to half peel and chop the onion into small pieces. All chopped and didn't cry. Okay, I'm just going to add in the gnocchi into the pan. It just says to break up the gnocchi and fry until golden. So you don't need to peel this, it says. So onions cut, carrot is cut, and I now need to do the pepper. Again, I've explained this every day this week, but they gave me a whole garlic thing for the week, so I'm just gonna grate that now. Right, whilst the gnocchi is still cooking, so I've got to wait for it to go golden. So the next thing I need to do is put the pepper in a baking tray, drizzle with oil and add salt and pepper, and then I'm going to put this in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes on the top shelf. So this is what we're currently looking like. I'm going to turn the heat up, I think, put it on full whack. Just waiting for that to, I mean, it's starting to go a little bit golden, but it needs to be all golden. Oh, I should just wait for that. And once that's done, I'll let you know. Gnocchi is nearly browned now, so I'm just gonna skip on a few steps and just grate this cheese. This tiny little block of cheese. I'm just gonna grate that straight on the chopping board. So the gnocchi is looking nice and browned now, so I'm just gonna transfer it. It says to transfer it into a dish, so I'm just gonna transfer it into this, which I'll be using later. We need to brown off the beef. So I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit more oil in here. And add in the mince. Add that in. So now that that's browned, I am then just going to drain off any fat. Okay, I've just drained off any additional fat, and I am now going to add in the onion and the carrot. Got it. Onion going in, add in the carrot. Cook that for a couple of minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, until that has softened. I've also just taken out my pepper at the oven, and I'll add that in shortly. Just adding in the garlic. Okay, I'm now adding in the red wine stock paste, or stock pot. Also the chopped tomatoes. Just adding in the pepper, and I'm just cooking until that has thickened. Just added a tiny bit of water just to make that a little bit less thick. I'm now going to add in the gnocchi. I'm just going to stir all that in. Okay, that is all stirred in, so I'm now going to transfer that into this dish. Transferred that into that dish there, and I'm now just going to add on the cheddar over the top, and then I'm also just adding in the hard cheese, which I'm assuming, well, it looks like parmesan, so I assume I add all of that, which is good because we love cheese. Obviously, if you don't want this much cheese, you don't have to. Oh, that all just came out at once. My hands are clean. You don't have to use it all, but we certainly do. I'm now going to pop that in the oven for 4 to 5 minutes, so not long at all. Okay, so this is it straight out the oven. Looking nice. I'm just going to dish it up now and we'll give you our verdict afterwards. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is what ours looks like. I think, so it looks pretty good. Okay, so we have just finished. Jason, thoughts?
Yeah. It was alright. It wasn't great.
He hasn't really eaten a lot of his, as you can see. I have eaten a majority of mine, just not really the carrot. I've never really been one for carrot in like a bolognese kind of thing. Excuse the state of me. I thought it was nice. It was quite rich though. I'm assuming that's obviously because of the red wine stock pot. But it was quite rich. Did you find it? Like the sauce quite rich? You're not really keen on the gnocchi, you said?
No, I don't think so.
It's quite an acquired taste, gnocchi. We've had it once before, but yeah. So what would you give it out of 10? 3. What would you give last night's out of 10? I realised I didn't ask you.
5.
And Monday's was 9 out of 10. So Monday's is currently winning. I did like this. I'd give this, I'd eat it again. I just probably wouldn't put the carrot in, so I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. Thumbs down from Jason, a thumbs up from me, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm aware that in all these clips that I do of the reviews, Jason looks really grumpy and like he actually doesn't want to sit and eat dinner with me. Have you anything to say about that?
I had a nap.
That is, I wasn't going to tell them, but
I had a long day. Again. I've been out all day.
he's been out, to be fair to you, he's been out every day this week. Obviously it's Wednesday. He's been out every day this week, so in between the time that he finishes work and the time I put dinner on the table, he has a nap. So that is why he looks like this most times. But tomorrow he should be more awake.
I have to spend all day in the cold, wet rain and muddy sights.
That was a nice loving look you just gave me.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay, so next meal now, and I'm in a voiceover. So this is the crispy chicken and chili and chive sauce with potatoes and spinach. This is bag 15, and these are all the ingredients if you want to cook along with this. And also there's the bag, number 15 bag, and here is the recipe for you if you do fancy making this as well. So the first things first, I'm just showing you what we've got. So I've got some chives there. We've got some chicken out obviously there on the chopping board. Got some spinach. I've also got the chicken stock powder. The chili. You can see Jason walking around in the background. Some potatoes, which I'm trying to show you but not doing very well at showing you there. And I'm just showing you that I'm going to add some salt and pepper to the chicken. So I started cutting the chicken and then realised that I don't need to. So I'm just pop that in the... Get back to... I would have just been a voiceover and now I am back to normal. So this is obviously what I'm making, I've already told you. So I've got the chicken in the pan over here. Ow! I've got the water boiling over here. So I've got a Jason here. Preheat your oven to 220 degrees. Fill and boil a kettle, which I've done. I've put the oil in, I put the chicken in. I'm just waiting for that to go golden. And then you need to put it on an oven tray, and I'll do that in a second. But I'm gonna just do the potatoes a minute, because meanwhile, whilst that's all going on, just gonna do the potatoes. So chop the potatoes, you don't need to peel them, which is always good news. And I'm just gonna chop them into chunks. And then I'm gonna pop them in the saucepan to boil for 12 to 15 minutes. So I've got the chicken cooking over here and the potatoes in this one here. So that is now golden, so I'm going to pop that on the baking tray and I'm going to put that in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. So potatoes are over here, they are on, just waiting for that water to re-boil, which it looks like it's about to do. And again, they're in for 12 to 15 minutes. And you add in the spinach for the last minute. While the potatoes cook, right, let's do the chili. Now, as you were told from the other day, I used a whole chili in our recipe. I'm not going to use the whole chili this time. I'm only going to use half, because after last time we found that too hot, didn't we, Jay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to do half the chili, and now I'm going to chop the chives as well. So we've got our chili and our chives ready to go. Obviously that's going to look like a lot more chives than chili. And also the garlic. The next thing I'm going to do is add a tiny bit of oil back into the pan. So I'm just adding that back in. I need to add in the chili and the garlic. Chili going in and the garlic going in. Stir fry for 1 minute. 50 ml of water. I'm adding the water. Holy smokes. And the chicken stock powder. It says for 2 people to only use half of the pouch for this. I know you should mix that together, but it didn't really tell me to. So we want to bring that to the boil and then simmer. I'm going to reduce that down now that that's boiling. Just check on the potatoes. So it says to cook them so you can easily slip a knife through them, so they need just a little bit longer. Right, I'm now going to add in the creme fraiche. Just to stir in the creme fraiche and 3/4 of the chives. Right, potatoes good to go, so I'm just going to add in the spinach. Jason doesn't like spinach, so it's just me that's going to eat that. And I'm just going to get the chicken out the oven. So I've got the chicken here, all cooked. I've got the chive sauce, and then the potatoes and the spinach, so I'm just going to drain them. Finished result. So this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what ours looks like. Not bad. Let you know our thoughts after. So we have finished now. I've actually just got chili in my eye, if it's still looking a bit red. That'll be why this lighting is disgusting.
That'll be why.
That'll be why I had chili on my finger and obviously got it in my eye. So that was good fun, and it still stings. Anyway, review of the crispy chicken and chili and chive sauce. I actually really liked it, and I thought, because it's one that's under 600 calories, it's good if you are on a diet or want to eat something a bit healthier. I quite liked it. I didn't find it that filling though.
You're a nutritionist, huh?
Yeah. But I didn't find it that filling. But we have said that the chicken breasts that you get with HelloFresh don't seem to be very big, do they? Like in comparison to the ones that you buy in the supermarket, they don't seem to be very big. Please excuse the state of me. Actually look like a Christmas toe. So that's fun. Even though I'm just wearing a red jumper. But Chloe said I looked like I was wearing a Christmas jumper. So anyway, I digress. I liked it. Jason, what was your thoughts?
Yeah, you can't last name me.
Yeah.
It's not very good, is it?
I would have just cut that out, but I did put his last name in, and he likes to be top secret, which is why you'll never see him tagged in anything on my Instagram. Unless, actually, the only time you will see Jason's Instagram account is if Georgie tags us in something.
Yeah.
She always tags you. Anyway, what are your thoughts? He's doing the wash up.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't my favourite.
Out of 10?
4.
Oh, that's pretty low. I can't remember what the rest of the scores are this week. The first one you scored the highest.
Yesterday was a 3.
Oh yeah, you didn't like the gnocchi.
Today was a 4. The spaghetti stuff I don't remember.
Oh, the noodles?
Yeah. Did we even score that? I don't know.
Yeah, that was the hot one.
I know it was a hot one because I sneezed my brains out. Sneezed my brains out.
Thank you. He likes to swear in all the videos, which really annoys me. But yeah, so I'd give it a 7 out of 10. But for me, it just wasn't very filling. So I'm now going to go and demolish a whole bag of mint Aero bubbles. And I've got some Pringles. But we will check in with you tomorrow for the... I haven't finished.
Oh, bye.
We'll check in with you tomorrow for the final one of this little series.
Of the HelloFresh.
Try on.
No, I didn't want to be in it.
Okay, so it's the last evening of us doing our HelloFresh today. So we've got fajita chicken with roasted pepper, homemade, refried beans and wedges. So these are all the ingredients. And then this is the recipe. So in the bag we have got chicken, so just some chicken breast fillets. We have got mixed beans, potatoes, a shallot, some chicken stock, some Mexican style spice mix, a lime and a pepper. So let's get started. First thing to do is to preheat the oven to 200 degrees, and then you want to chop the potatoes. So I'm just going to wash them. So I'm just going to chop them. Again, you don't need to peel them, which is great because I blooming hate peeling potatoes. And we are back to a voiceover. So here are the wedges in the pan with some oil and salt and pepper. I am now just going to chop up the pepper, ready to go in the oven as well. I'm now cutting up the onion, peeling and cutting up the onion, and I can confirm I did this without crying as well. I'm now just grating the garlic. I'm now just lining a baking tray ready for the peppers to go into the oven. So you want to put the peppers on here with some oil, salt and pepper and bake for 15 to 17 minutes. I'm now just going to cut the chicken. So you want to cut this like butterfly, so you just want to hold your hand on the top, cut it through, and making sure you don't go all the way through to the other side. And you need to do that on both chicken breasts. It says to do it like you're opening a book. You then need to put the chicken into a bowl, as I'm demonstrating here, with some sunflower oil. You also want to put in some lime juice and half of the Mexican spice mix, which you'll see me doing now. I did actually put quite a lot of lime juice in, so I'd probably recommend that if you don't like lime, not to put too much in. And then I'm just using half of the Mexican style mix, and then I'm just using my hands to mix all this together. I've then popped it in the pan with some oil, and I'm just cooking that in there for 3 to 4 minutes each side. And I'm just showing you here that the wedges and the peppers are still in the oven. And then just draining off the beans, so you just open the beans, drain it off in a colander and wash them. I'm then adding in 50 ml of boiling water with the chicken stock powder and just mixing that together. And then I am just taking the chicken breast out of the pan and putting that onto a baking tray and popping that in the oven for 5 to 6 minutes. I actually did this a bit longer just to ensure that it was all cooked through. So now add in the onion, cook for 2 minutes, add in the garlic and the Mexican style mix and cook for 1 minute. Then add in the beans, the stock, and cook that for 5 minutes. Once cooked, you then want to smush it down with a fork and plate up onto the plates. So here is our final result. This is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what it ended up looking like. So we've just finished that. Obviously I'm on my phone, which I would have explained to you in the voiceover part, so apologies that it swapped over. 2 things, apologies it swapped over to voiceover, and apologies it's on my phone, but my camera died. So what was your opinion on that, Jason?
I thought it was nice.
Out of 10?
7.
7? Yeah, I thought it was nice as well. I wasn't sure if you would like the beans part, where you like mashed up the beans. You ate all of that, didn't you? Yeah, so would you have it again?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
I would also give it, yeah, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Okay, so editing Katie here, realised that I didn't actually end the vlog last night, so I thought I would just end it here. So an overall of the whole week, we really enjoyed the meals. I enjoyed them more so than Jason, maybe that's just the choice of meals that we chose. I liked that it all came in the packets, etc. It was very easy to follow. It was good to know what we were having each night and to know that it was pretty much all kind of prepped, like the amounts and everything. Only thing I would say is that for us, the chicken breasts, I think I've mentioned this a few times throughout the vlog, I'm not sure, but the chicken breasts were actually quite small, so we didn't find it too filling, but I would have it again. If you have had HelloFresh, please let me know which recipes you chose down below. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and also follow me on Instagram. My handle is in the description. Apologies that this has been such a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. See you soon!